last one.
Enjoy your meal. Happy New Year.
Hi. I like to try the cheapest set, number 7.
Having here?
Having here,
Okay,
please.
come here. Enjoy your meal. Thank you.
Wow, that's not too bad for 280.
Enjoy.
Can take.
Coffee.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Same to you.
啊？哦，没有没有。
啊。
鱼头多少啊？
鱼头20，
20。
吃饭吗？
哦，搬来这边了。对，我跟人家通知一声。王波来的。
没办法，不好找这个地方。
这个地方它的那个油区还没有开始启动，所以说在谷歌上你输了油区找不到、找不到这个地方。
Can I have a putu piring original? Have it here, please. Huh? Yeah.
That one is tapai. Fermented tapioca.
Fermented tapioca. Wow.
Fermented one. Tapai.
Tapai.
Can I invite and next Friday?
At night open until what time?
Last order is 8:45. 9 o'clock I close.
9 o'clock close.
Yeah, because for the time being, there's not many people. Furthermore, the polyclinic and the swimming center haven't opened yet.
Oh, here will have polyclinic.
Yeah.
Sekarang dalam
$3 how many?
4 pieces.
bersama Niti Aizan di aplikasi Me Listen podcast original. Anda boleh muat turunkan
Nutella
episod
betul-betul.
pertama dan
Middle Eastern cuisine.
This is our third shop.
This is your third shop.
This is the third one. I'm Mokyo, Marsling, and here.
Wow. This,
Now we found out the responding for the first shop is very good. We opened the second one, we're very good. And this is the third one. Until now, alhamdulillah, everything is fine. Thank you very much.
and you are?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Easy to remember.
哦，that one, okay. Then how much? So nice.
$4.
$4. Bagus. Thank you. I see your lontong very nice. I want to eat.
Then,
Serunding. Oh. Okay. Can you see? 请你给我一个最小的鱼圆果椒面，3块钱的，
汤的干的，
单的，
干的3块半，
哦
汤的
3块
才
半
3块。
哦3块半呢。
果椒面啊，要辣椒嘛？
辣椒1丁，
有没出没出？哎呀，就当过炒的。哇，
这是什么
是6号
？6号。
一个的有一个的。
一个的。
1块半。果椒面啊？
啊，对。3块半有这样大碗的。
加炸。
Hello，
啊，你要什么的？
请你给我一杯果比冰。
果比冰1杯啊。
对。
好的啦。
对。快6。
One copy sugar. Okay, 2 copy.
Kopi tan. What's the most popular?
Most popular is apple crumble for the muffin. Double chocolate also.
I'll try an apple crumble then.